everyone! What's up? Got something new today. I figured I would respond to a comment here that I got on one of the last shorts that I did. It's in reference to the Jimmy Kimmel situation and him being pulled from ABC, I believe. But yeah, I guess I will very quickly read this out. I was essentially just talking about how it's goofy that the right wing characterizes left wingers as overly sensitive snowflakes, and then they proceed to get offended over a joke. And this person, Dale, disagrees with me about this. Just before I read this, I don't agree with them trying to characterize this whole thing as being about the joke that he made about Charlie. It's not about Charlie. You don't understand Donald Trump if you think that this is about Charlie. The joke that Jimmy Kimmel made, while it did involve, Charlie's murder, that's not the reason that he got pulled. That's not the reason his show got taken down. Donald Trump got upset because he's an oversensitive little crybaby, and Kimmel made a joke about him, and he didn't like it. That's why it got pulled. You can try to say whatever you want otherwise, but you're gonna have a hard time convincing me otherwise. Because, yeah, I'm sorry, I've seen enough of Trump to know that that's the kind of stuff he does. He doesn't like being made fun of. He doesn't like being joked about. That's not what it was about. A joke is funny and we all laugh. No, it is not. You don't know what a joke is if you think everyone laughs at it. There are plenty of jokes out there that are not for everyone, that plenty of people don't find funny, and that's okay. You don't have to find every joke in existence funny. That doesn't mean it's not a joke. That just means that you yourself don't find it funny. Didn't know that you were the decider of what jokes are funny and aren't. A good man who was assassinated is bad enough. Oh, cry me a river. Please, Dale, get to crying me a river about it. In front of his wife, his children. By the way, I heard that was actually a myth. His children weren't actually there. I don't know for a fact if his wife was, but I heard that his children weren't actually there. So, I don't know about that one. And the very unfunny, why did you put that in quotes? Why are you putting that in quotes? The very unfunny? Like, aren't you calling him unfunny? So why would you put it in... Whatever, moving on. Your grammatical choices here are interesting, for sure. You use quotation marks way too much. Can I just say that? Stop with the quotation marks. It's annoying. Why do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I could probably go on. Why do you have that many words in quotation marks, homie? That's unnecessary. Let's see. Very disrespectful. Oh, it's almost like talk show hosts and comedians are kinda disrespectful for a living. Huh. It's almost like that's a part of their job. I don't know. He was wrong. Okay, so are we gonna shut down all of Fox News then? Because they're also wrong if you want to go there. Use your quotations, since you seem to love to use them, I'll use them too. And he deserved consequences for that. Okay, well, you also deserve consequences for being wrong then, by your own logic. How about this? I think everything you're saying is wrong, and I think you deserve consequences. What about that? Just turn your own logic back on you. You don't even make me work to, find an argument. I literally just have to turn your own logic back on you, and it crumbles in like a house of cards. It's kinda sad, honestly. Let's see. That's what happens in adult world of working. No, you know what happens in an adult world? Because I'm 26 years old. I know you probably think I'm like a child, but I'm not. I actually have a job, and I'm in the adult world. You wanna know what happens with adults when they come across a joke they don't like? They move on. They don't cry about it and get someone fired because, well, he made a joke about me I don't like. Sorry, that's what adults do. But apparently you're a Karen, so there's that. Do you actually really independently think this was about a joke? Yes. Yes, I do. I think Donald Trump is an oversensitive crybaby who doesn't like when people make fun of him. So yes, I think that Jimmy Kimmel's the end portion where he was joking about Donald Trump, I think that's what got his show pulled. I don't think it had anything to do with a word he said about Charlie Kirk. Not one. There's footage of Charlie, by the way, laughing, congratulating. I don't understand why you're mentioning that. I was saying that they were going to cancel South Park because South Park made jokes about Donald Trump, genius. I wasn't saying that about Charlie. Also, this is just condescending. I hate whenever someone talks down to me and acts like they know more than me because I don't look like I'm over the age of 40. It's very odd. I'm perfectly capable of formulating my own opinions. I don't need you to act like I'm a child and try to be like, but please just imagine. I have empathy for people, but wasn't Charlie Kirk the one who said he didn't like empathy, or was it sympathy? It was one of those two that he said was what was it, a liberal creation or something? So don't talk to me about that. Sorry. Charlie Kirk wasn't a very empathetic person. Don't talk to me about having empathy for him. But yeah. So, oh yeah, and I hope you reflect. I won't. Not one bit. What you said has zero value to me. You literally did not give me anything to reflect on. Sorry. Oh, look, you're having an argument down here. That must be fun. The thing is, Kimmel didn't make a joke about Kirk's death. He made an observation that conservative leadership is politicizing the hell out of it despite not actually caring about Kirk in the first place. Yes, very true. Jose put it much more succinctly than I have. He lied about who the shooter was. He did not. He didn't lie about the shooter was. He literally did not. He said that the right wing was doing everything to characterize the shooter as someone that wasn't a right-winger. You are not, I don't know. You're not interpreting that accurately at all. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I had to say, because once again, you haven't given me anything to reflect on. You've just given me a wall of word nonsense to respond back to. So that's what I've done. At least you've entertained me for a few minutes. I guess you got that. Thanks for that. Bye, y'all. Have a nice day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in.